All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, episode 15, the special Halloween edition. We've changed our background a little bit, and as you can tell, we look a little different this week. But yeah, everybody, welcome. We got the usual cast of characters here this week. We will start with Clowns this time. What's up, Clowns?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
We got Chaos.
Hello, everybody.
We have Assassin.
Hello.
And as always, I'm Inferno217. And we're already getting comments in the chat about our costumes. I appreciate the love. Anyway, see, Assassin can't take me seriously. When I first came on the Skype call and he saw my my Angry Bird head, he didn't take it seriously for some reason. So let's see if he takes me seriously for the entirety of this podcast. Anyway, all right, let's start. First, we'll give a shout out to our guys over at xboxculture.com, our advertising partner in crime. Thank you guys so much for the support. Go over there, go check it out, sign up for the forums. They are giving away Evil Within this month, and you can still get in if you get over there, put 5, 7, 10 posts, something like that, over in the forums. So, yeah, go over there, go sign up. They've got a bunch of news articles, reviews, very unique reviews, unique interviews, some of them video ones too, with developers and such. So it's a great site, and they give away games every month. So go over there, be active, and go check it out. It is pretty cool. All right, so that's that. Let's get right into our first feature, which is always press start. So this week we will start with Assassin.
I've been playing some Destiny, Shadow of Mordor, Sunset Overdrive. I think that's it. I believe.
Nice. Wow, Destiny. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, gotta do those dailies.
That's right. Chaos, what have you been playing, man?
The Wolf Among Us, Destiny, Sunset Overdrive, and just playing this Evolve Alpha.
Nice. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. We'll talk about Sunset too. And Chaos wrote a Wolf Among Us review that we'll have up on the site soon. So go check that out. We will probably have it up by this weekend, I'm guessing. But
November 4th, because it's not released till then.
oh, right. Yeah, that's right. There's a review embargo. So he wrote a review on it already, played it, and we'll have it up on November 4th. Clowns, what are you been playing, man?
I've been playing some Sunset Overdrive and some Evolve.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that's the theme. I've been playing some Sunset too. Been loving Sunset. Evolve just came out today. We tried that out for a few rounds. Been playing. I played the Destiny daily mission today, the daily story with Assassin today, and what else have I been playing? Oh, a little bit of Forza Horizon 2 as usual. Just got to like level 61, I think. So making my way through that, and yeah. Other than that, I don't think I've been playing much of anything else. Those games have been holding me over, been awesome. So, all right. So let's get into the first topic. Sunset Overdrive came out on Tuesday. We talked about it a little bit last week, but it's finally out. We've got our hands on it, and I think the consensus is we're loving it. What you're seeing now, if you're watching the podcast, is this is a character the Assassin, I guess, made. Can you describe this a little bit to us, Assassin?
I made a check. I had to make a check. Got to stare at some ass and some stuff. And I'm like, what would happen if I made the manliest guy have all the clothes on, and what you're gonna see is quite creepy and scary looking.
Yes, it's a very burlesque man. He's got womanly clothing and some makeup that is that's what you can do in this game. You can customize your character. You can play it the way you want, and it rewards you for having your own style. So that's what's really cool about Sunset. So now we'll go and we'll put the video. We got some gameplay video for you guys. A couple of online Chaos Squad matches to show off the game a little bit. But let's just get right into it. Is this game living up to the hype for you guys?
I had my doubts about it. I didn't know. I was sort of putting my expectations low for it, seeing how I've gotten kind of screwed over by what games have come out recently. But yeah, it's turned out to be a pretty great game for me.
Yep. I got to agree, man. It's awesome. What about the other guys? You guys loving it?
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. I gotta say, it's a game you can definitely hop into between other games. I don't know if I could play it consecutively for 8-9 hours straight or anything, but I can hop in there 4 hours, hop off for 4 hours, go do something, then come back to it. That's the type of game it is.
Definitely. I'm glad all of us eventually, we all got it, because I know Assassin and Clowns last week kind of on the fence about it, really on the fence, and it's an awesome game to play with 8 of your buddies. Like, if you can get a full party together and you get a Chaos Squad multiplayer match going, like you guys are seeing right now, it's just awesome. I mean, is there any other multiplayer experience like this, guys?
No.
I mean, it's just crazy fun, man. It's just really crazy. What would you say is your favorite? Would you prefer the multiplayer over the single player, or the single over the multi, guys?
I think single's fun. The multiplayer really is where this game shines, because you get 8 players all together, jumping around, bouncing around, causing explosions. It's just a truckload of fun.
Yeah, I think I prefer the multiplayer too, but the single player, I mean, it's not like you can just jump in and play the multiplayer. You need to be able to unlock, if you want to be high on those leaderboards, and that's basically what it's all about.
I'm going to interject here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like the single player more because I want to get the guns and things like that. So I got to say that is going to be where it's at for me. But the multiplayer is fun, like you said, if you get 8 people together.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting towards with the single player. You need to get those guns. You need to rank up and stuff in the single player. Bring your gear into the multiplayer in order to get those high scores. But yeah, good point, Clowns. Good point. Assassin, what are you thinking, man?
I'm gonna probably get some hate on this, but Sunset Overdrive, I mean, it's a good game, but
Wow, was not expecting that. Bringing the surprises tonight.
Like the it has some comedy stuff. I'm loving that. I'm loving the art style of the game. Just I've only played 3 hours of it, 4 or 5 maybe. I'm not really loving it. I'm liking it, not loving it.
Gotcha.
But I mean, Shadow of the Mordor is for me, is like Chaos with Destiny. So.
Gotcha. So I mean, we've had Mordor for a while. Assassin just got it recently, so that's why he's making that comparison, I think. But you think if you had Mordor for a month now, since it's been released, I think it's been released exactly a month today. So if you had it for a month and you were going to this, would you feel differently, or is it you think you feel the same way?
I'd probably feel the same way. I would probably play more of it, and it might have changed my mind.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Right now, footage is on the night defense right now, and that for me is just so much fun. There's so much chaos going on. There's little to no frame drop. I've only seen frame drop maybe twice ever in this game. Even with all this chaos going on, there's no frame drop. Enemies everywhere. Things to do aplenty. It's just great. It's just great. Would you guys agree that the night defense is probably the best multiplayer experience, or is there another mode in is there another kind of mini game in the multiplayer you guys like?
I haven't played much, so I mean that's fun. I think just from what I'm seeing, I think the night is the best in the whole game.
Yeah.
It's pretty and everything. So
Beach
I would say
Party's
that's probably the
What-
best.
What'd you say, Clowns?
Beach Party.
Beach Party. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's pretty original.
Yeah.
I think the creative design in this game is amazing, and that's something that's worth it right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Chaos. What do you think? Night defense for you?
Yeah, I enjoy the knife defense. It's pretty fun. There are some harder levels later on, but I think it's pretty good.
So I think that's a great thing about Sunset too, is that it's not, even though a lot of times if you just search randomly you'll get a lot of the same mini games. It's not all the same stuff. It's not just kill the OD, kill the scabs, which is like the human players. It's not just kill. I mean, there's those ones where you have to deliver the supply drops to the boats and everyone's racing to get the supply drop when it comes out of the air, and everyone's like competing that way instead of competing with kills and whatnot. It's just craziness. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. Whoever's in the chat, what game type do you like? Let us know. Because there are a bunch of different ones in here. I mean, there's one where you have to like hack the transmission things, and there's one where you have to get the numbers. What do you guys? You think that one's the most boring?
Yeah, that was probably
Universally?
the most boring.
Yeah.
The one I found was interesting was the one with the wrecking balls. That was pretty cool. I haven't seen that before.
Oh yes, the one with the wrecking balls. Almost completely forgot about that one. Yeah, so it's like crane game essentially, but you're dropping wrecking balls on the enemies. It's awesome. It's friggin' awesome. Turtle says he likes defending the vats in multiplayer at night. I don't think I've ever done that online. Have I? Or maybe I'm forgetting.
That's night defense.
Oh yeah, the vats. Okay, yeah. So that's night defense, right? That's not what. Yeah. All right. See, the thing is, I keep forgetting that that's what you're doing. Like, I don't even pay attention that that's what you're defending vats. It's just like there are enemies coming in, you're defending something, you know. But what would you guys say is your favorite gun so far?
TN Teddy. 'Cause that's really all I have.
No, but you have the nothing but the hits disc launcher. You've got
Yeah, but it's Teddy's that explode. Can't complain.
I like the acid sprinkler. I think that's pretty cool.
Dude,
It really destroys them.
yeah, dude. If you level that up to all the way to max level to level 5, the acid sprinkler will take out huge hordes. That gun is awesome. Letdown for me in the gun department is the main pistol. The what do you call it?
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the gun I use the least probably.
Really?
Yeah, I hardly ever use that. Only when there's scabs. Otherwise, I never use that. Yeah, I know you were saying, Chaos, that that gun is good against the Herkers, right?
Yeah, it's good against Herkers.
I don't know. I just find myself never using it. I always go to my TN Teddy against the Herkers. So yeah, the hairdryer bomb is the best weapon according to Xbox culture.
The hair dryer bomb. I have not seen that yet,
Dude,
so don't
yeah.
spoil it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, dude. I've got to admit, we were playing earlier, and Hugo was using the hairdryer sprinkler, and oh my god, dude. Oh, the hairdryer bomb rather. And that gun laid waste, dude. I was like, what? I literally, in the party, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, what gun is that someone's using?
Who's using that? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know what the hell it was. I'm like, what the hell is that somebody's shooting? I'm like, this is just laying waste right now. Turtle says he only uses the Dirty Harry against the robots. So yeah, the Fizco robots. Is it good against the Fizco robots? I can't even remember. I always use my freeze gun against them, and sometimes acid sprinkler.
Yeah, freeze gun and then melee drop on them usually takes care of them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to try using the Dirty Harry against them. I mean, I've leveled it up, or I've got my my gun, that Dirty Harry, leveled up all the way, and I've also got a Overdrive that gives me more ammo for it, so I can carry a decent amount of ammo for it. I just never find myself using it.
Dirty Harry is awesome. I love that gun.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, dude. I find myself using nothing but the hits, the disc launcher. The discs just bounce back and forth like between the OD and just seek them out. And I've leveled it up to the point, and if you equip your overcharges properly and get a bunch of OD damage multipliers, then you're able to kill like 4 or 5 of the ODs with one shot. So that's what I'm using a lot. Clowns is saying he loves the Dirty Harry when it runs out of ammo. Oh my god, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's got that little white flag.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Dude,
The
that's-
what? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's just a white flag when you're out of ammo.
Huh.
Like when you,
Just
when you fight
Like
one.
like the Joker's gun.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's sick. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, this game for me definitely exceeded my expectations, and my expectations were pretty high. Especially, they weren't high initially, but then I watched the streams, and then I watched some of the videos, and it got me so hyped up on it. And even so, dude, it's just so great. It's just so great. I wonder how I'm gonna feel though after the campaign's over. You know, because the replayability, I'm not sure is really there, but I'm sure we'll find out. Anyway, anything else about Sunset? We didn't really like talk about what it's about, but we kind of talked about that last week. But the only thing I would really change about it that I don't really like is that the guns max level at level 5. Not a huge fan of that because I feel like you get that too quickly if you're playing a lot of multiplayer, especially. And it seems like the amps, like when you get the amps, they don't show up all the time. I don't know if you have to buy them, but you unlock the amps during multiplayer and you don't get them all the time. At least that's what I'm seeing.
It's definitely a good game. I just wish that you didn't always have to grind and be on the move, but I know it's kind of like the point of the game. I kind of like want to walk around and explore while I'm shooting things, but the more you do that, the faster you die, I've noticed so far.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, like when you first start the game and you're on the ground, I mean, if you know anything about the game, you know you're supposed to be grinding and shit, like you're saying, Clowns. But if you start the game and you just start walking around, you're dead within seconds, dude.
Especially when those scabs or whatever they're called come after you. Man, those guns kill you pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, like before I even watched videos and streams and stuff, I didn't even know that they were like human-like characters in the game. I thought it was just the OD. So then, like I saw the streams, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But I like that they threw in different enemy types. I think it would have gotten really stale if they had just kept it with the OD.
Yeah, it keeps the variety, and there's different varieties of OD. It's just not all a bunch of mutants, and there's different varieties of scabs and different varieties of robots. So
Yeah. And then the ammo drops too. I forgot. I'm watching the video a little bit, and I'm thinking about the ammo drops. I feel like the ammo drops are, or
few and far between.
Yeah. Not necessarily just the ammo drops either. Like the ammo you find on the levels, especially multiplayer. It's just like, where the hell is their ammo? I feel like if you run out of ammo, you're screwed. Especially with that, the nothing but the hits or any of the guns that are like automatic, not one shots. You run out of ammo really quickly if you're just holding down that trigger.
And I gotta agree with you on that. There is, for this type of game, it is surprising how quickly you run out of ammo, especially for the other guns. I kind of think though that they put that in there on purpose to make you keep moving. I think they did that so you get used to that grinding.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. That sounds like a really good theory, because if there were ammo drops, just like if there were boxes everywhere, then why would you keep moving? Why you'd constantly be stopping, getting ammo, then jumping back up. They want you to build out that multiplier. I didn't look at the achievements though. Is there an achievement for getting a high multiplier? Does anyone know?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
can look if you want.
Not on Mordor, assassin. On Sunset.
I know.
Nice. Anyway. Other than that, anything else about Destiny, would you guys say? I mean, Destiny, holy shit,
Destiny.
Sunset.
Oh,
I'm
no.
reading about
You got-
Destiny, holy
you
shit.
got
I've got
chaos.
Destiny on the brain. I'm reading the script and I'm looking at Destiny. Yeah, anything more about Sunset? We are going to be talking about Destiny a little bit. Anything else about Sunset?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. It's it's a get out there, kill 'em, shoot 'em, melee grind type of game. There's, the story is just basically that drink turned people into these weird monsters that you have to kill,
Right.
and that's pretty much the story.
Right. Yeah, so $59.99, get it now, digitally if you want. The season pass, $20. So you can get the deluxe edition too that comes with the season pass and a few extra goodies like guns and some accessories and stuff to customize your character. So other than that, I think we're done with Sunset.
And if you're watching a replay of this, you're watching it live, or however you're watching this podcast, you want to get this game, you want people to play with, head over to xboxculture.com, hit us up on the forums. A lot of people there love this game from there.
Definitely. Good suggestion, man. Excellent. Yeah. So, I mean, there's plenty of people to play with on Xbox Culture, and we all love it, so we'll be willing to play. Nice pig assassin, by the way. I just remembered you had that pig.
Because of that Angry Bird. I have a pig.
All right, now what I think a lot of people who came for Evolve. So Evolve, the big alpha, came out today. Gets a thumbs up, I guess, from clowns. I'm seeing a thumbs up. So you had to apply to get the code, unless you were part of the Xbox preview program, in which case you probably got a code in your messages, so check those if you haven't. It only lasts until this Sunday, which the date escapes me. I believe it's the 2nd.
Nope.
Is it the 2nd?
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, the Evolve Big Alpha only lasts until the 2nd. We are gonna give out some codes, I think. Do we have codes to give out?
You guys still got the codes to give out?
Everybody, it looks like everybody who's in the chat, though, that I know of has a code, so... maybe we'll do, you know what we'll do it on Xbox Culture. I think that'd be a good idea.
How many do we got to give out?
I have 1. Assassin has 2. So
Um,
that's 3.
Alright, let me try something. See if we can get some more viewers in here for these codes or whatever.
Alright, so we'll
Oh,
wait.
McPickle, what's up, buddy?
We'll wait on...
We got some.
Oh, we got McPickle, yeah. So we'll... do I even... Hold on a second.
I'll probably give one on my live stream.
Alright, Assassin will give one out on his live stream, so that takes care of 1. So yeah, we'll type it in the chat, and since McPickle, it looks like you're the only one who doesn't have it that's in the chat that I know of, you'll probably get it. Let me just I'll type in the chat. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, Evolve guys, I'll get a video going up here too of some gameplay that I captured during my live stream earlier.
Hold on, I'm sending out a massive tweet right now.
Okay, nice.
So do you want to do it towards the end of the podcast? Or?
Yeah, we'll do it in a little bit. We'll wait a little bit and then we'll put the codes in the chat. But let's just talk about Evolve really quick. Let's just get down to it. Are you guys liking it or not liking it at this point?
I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's something new. It's a cool concept too. You're not actually going out against AI. You're actually going out against a person, hunting them down, and you'd think that they're overpowered, but I can tell you that if you're playing as the monster or the creature, you really have to know what you're doing, or otherwise the hunters are going to kill you instantly.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely true. I mean, I think I played like 5 rounds, and I think we only won twice. And would you say that it's a little too easy for the monster at this point? You think?
Yeah, I mean, if they're experienced with the monster, they know how to use them. I think it's a little too easy for them. If you don't have the right combination of people who know what they're doing, right team, because it's really about the team effort. Because if you're singled out by the monster, you're pretty much dead. You know, I think yeah, in a way, it is a little bit overpowered for the monster.
Yeah. So what do the other guys think? Assassin, clowns, anybody?
Oh, I love it. I love the game, and I expect the alpha to have bugs and hiccups and server tests and everything. And the loading times right now are kind of long, yeah, but I think that over time will get better. More people playing it. I think it's a great game to play with your friends, people you know.
Definitely. So for those who don't even know what Evolve is, which if you don't, I'd be shocked, but I wouldn't blame you. So four human characters against the one monster. Very much encourages cooperative play. You need to be cooperative in this to take down the monster. You've got 4 classes: the assault, medic, support, and the trapper. The gameplay you're watching right now is me playing as the support. So you can bring in bomb strikes, shield your teammate, a specific teammate that you want to shield, and you can cloak. Who has played as the trapper? Because I haven't. Someone can give maybe a little background about what the trapper does? No one? Bueller?
The
I don't know what the
trapper,
does exactly.
from what I know about you can set out the mobile arena. You can use harpoon traps, which pretty much attach to the monster and won't let him move until he detaches them traps himself.
Yep.
You also have a pet with a girl character. I'm not sure about the other one, but it's called Lockjaw, and she will actually go out and sniff out the monster, so you can actually follow her if you're not sure where the monster's at. If she's in sort of close proximity, she'll lead you to where he's at.
Right. All right, cool. Awesome. So that's the trapper, and then assassin. Who did you play as the medic? You did, right? Give us just real quick about the medic.
The medic is more of a sniper type person. You have a sniper. When you shoot things, it shows the crit spot for everyone else, so they can shoot and do more damage. Also has I can't think of it. It's not a taser, a dart, some dart thing. I can't even think of the word. Makes the things sleepy and slow down.
Tranquilizer.
Yep, tranquilizer is the word. Then it also has a heal gun, because it's a medic, you kind of need to heal people. And then the last ability, when you hit it, it gives you some health, and when you're healing someone, it will also give them a good chunk of health right away.
Awesome. All right, so then that's the medic, and then who did you play as, Clowns? Did you play as the assault at all?
No, I think I did play as a trapper. I didn't know what I was doing though.
Oh, okay.
Maggie or whatever her name is. And I did pull out the mobile arena, but apparently it was long after that monster was gone, so it was pretty ineffective.
Gotcha, yeah. So I played as the assault a little bit. You get 2 guns. You get a long-range one that's basically like an assault rifle. Then you get a laser gun that is very effective against the monster. Will take him out very, very nicely. Probably the most DPS for any of the human characters. And you also get a mine. You get to lay down mines, so you can lay down a couple mines at a time, and those do big damage if the monster crawls over the mines. And I forget exactly what the 4th ability is for the assault. Oh, I know what it is. It is you can shield yourself if the monster is attacking you or in close proximity. You can throw up a shield for yourself that lasts for like 10 seconds or something like that, so that the monster doesn't take you down really easily while you're attacking it at close range with your laser gun. So problem with that though is that if it wears off and the monster's attacking you, you will die very quickly. As Chaos said, the monster will kill you very, very easily if he hits you a couple times. So, all right, now that that's over, Xbox Culture in the chat says that the Trapper does work. So I guess that's their favorite class right now. But is this what you guys expected for this game? Like knowing when you guys, knowing what the game is about, and we all knew like 4v1 and all that. Then you played it. Did you get what you expected, or no?
There's one thing I want to say, because I answered it earlier. It's getting really annoying playing a match, and then all they're doing is running like a little bitch. It's just getting a little annoying. I mean, yes, that's the concept, but I mean, seriously, fight us, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about that really quickly. How many matches do you play when you just see the monster just running away, and the maps are so big and the players run so slowly? I mean, does it seem like the players run way too slowly for you guys? It's like you can't ever catch up to the monster unless you very strategically cut him off. But it seems like there's so many escape routes. Do you guys feel that way, Chaos or Clowns?
Yeah, I think right now, it's still the alpha, and hopefully they get some feedback on that. But I'm thinking that they need to decrease the amount of health the monster has, and the ability of the monster just running and jumping like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a feedback for that, and everybody should go ahead and pass on that feedback, because that monster is OP.
Chaos, what do you think?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think he's very OP, and he's got quite a few abilities that will pretty much overrun the hunters.
Yeah. So maybe slow him up a little bit, make the humans a little bit faster. What's cool though, and I don't think a lot of people get this when they first play, because I don't think it's really that well explained, and I think that's a little bit of an issue. But anyway, if you kill some of the creatures that are on the map that aren't the big monster, you will get
them out
buffs.
of the table. I cannot see.
You'll get buffs. So you can kill the small monsters, and you can pick up the buffs, and they'll give you like extra speed. They'll give you reload speed. They'll give you more damage, stuff like that. So definitely look to kill some of those smaller guys too. Don't just run around and ignore them, because they will give you buffs that could make or break you against the monster. So yeah. Jizzle asks, what's going on here? It's the Halloween episode, bruh. It's the Halloween episode. We're all dressed up. So yeah, back to Evolve. Yeah, so if you didn't apply, it's going to be hard to get a code, but we are going to give out a code here on the podcast in a few minutes. So definitely if you get the code, give it a try. It's a good game, very good. Graphics, let me just quickly say, I mean, I know it's not really all about the graphics, but the graphics I kind of expected better. It is an alpha after all, so maybe they will get better. What do you guys think about the graphics?
Since it's running on the Cry engine or whatever, I was expecting better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than that, it looks fine, but if you told me it was on the Cry engine, I would have said, no, it's not.
Gotcha. Clowns, graphics?
I gotta say, I love the graphics. Maybe I'm hyping the game up. Maybe I just want to be really good.
Yeah.
But I think the environment is fantastic. There seems to be good enough detail for next gen in the actual hunters. The monster at the loading screen is amazing.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I got to give it to them on that, man. They really did some good work on that.
Maybe it's just
But
my
as-
TV then. Go ahead, Clarence,
You
go.
got a pretty good TV. My TV
Well, the
is
one
older
the
than
one I'm
yours.
playing on is a piece of shit actually at this right now. I'm not playing on my main TV. But go ahead. What were you gonna say, Clowns?
But when you get up close to the monster inside the game, it seems like they could have added more detail there.
talking like we
But
won't
again,
make
it's
it
the
out of
alpha.
here.
You looking to
but
get
we don't know what's
involved?
going to come
Yeah.
out after this.
Sennheiser?
Yeah,
I do.
You think we'll make it?
I think two things.
Turtle says
think most
full
of us
games
will
like
make it out
this.
of
I
here.
think we get more
Most
fast.
of us.
That's the problem
And
with Alpha.
I think whatever happens, it will not be
Taste, and then you're
straightforward.
like, Jesus.
Getting out of here is
It's
going to be like
this is-
everything else.
This looks like the same exact one we just did, or?
Sounds
You
about
gotta keep in mind, guys. This isn't
Oh, maybe not. No, maybe
we're
this looks a
not
little
even in
different.
November. They're giving us a taste
Monster
of the
tracks
game.
this way, gentlemen.
There's 4 more months for this thing to get polished before it goes away. So
That's if they don't push it.
that's a what?
That's if they don't push
She
it
can
back.
revive people
Oh,
too.
they don't push it
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The thing is,
That's true. That's always possible, I suppose.
no, don't kill Daisy.
But yeah. Game volume is too loud. There shouldn't be any game.
Can you
volume.
get the alpha on your Xbox? Yeah. Do you have a code? If
Turtle, your headset's kind of broke.
you have a code, you need
I
a
think
code to
it's
get
just
in.
Turtle. Hold on.
But you can get the alpha on your Xbox.
There should
I'm
be
giving
no
away a
game
code tonight on
volume
the
now.
podcast, so if you want to come by the podcast tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll be giving away a
The
code.
video volume. I don't know what they're talking about because nothing is coming through the video volume.
Code to get in.
Um,
I'm giving away a code tonight on the podcast, so if you want to come by the podcast tonight, 8 p.m.
what the hell?
Oh, I see what they're talking about.
There should be no volume on that video though. I understand what they're saying, but there should be no volume on it.
It is. It's there. You can hear in front of them giving away a code on the podcast tonight.
Okay. All right. Maybe it's fixed now. Sorry. I don't know why that happened. It must be something with OBS. I guess it's fixed now. Okay, it's fixed. So yeah, that's Evolve. We got anything else about Evolve? Oh, and one thing I didn't want to mention. Absolutely hate the way you select weapons. I absolutely hate that. Y, B, left bumper, and right bumper. Can we just make it the D-pad, please? What do you guys think about that? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I agree
definitely.
with you. It should be, probably the Y button to switch weapons or abilities or whatnot. It's just really confusing.
Yeah. Very, very confusing. Because I feel I keep reaching for the D-pad. Like, I see that thing in the bottom right, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta press the D-pad. And then I press the D-pad, nothing happens. I'm like, shit. It's just crazy. Anyway, so anything else about Evolve? We thinking?
Fix the jetpack. Yeah, let it recharge a little bit faster.
Oh,
Good
yes.
point.
That's a good point, yeah. Yeah, the jetpack definitely needs a little bit of a buff, I think. Not necessarily in the capacity, but the recharge rate, like you said, Assassin. I think you're definitely right about that.
There
Definitely
was-
spot on.
There was multiple times where everyone was down, and I'm like on the bottom of the cliff. I'm like, I can't do anything.
That sucks. Yeah. I hear you.
And don't throw me off with those big blue arrows that point up and I try to jump and I can't reach the height. Throws me off every time.
Yeah. Yeah, this game has a very difficult learning curve, Turtle says. Yeah, I'd have to agree. You're just going to have to get used to it because you play a shooter and you're used to just the normal FPS shooter attitude, and then you go into this and it's completely different. But yeah.
It seems like even the weapons seem a little bit different than what you're normally used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you think you're just like, again, if you think you're going to run in with a monster and just wreck people, that's not the way it happens at all. You really need to be knowing what you're doing. You actually got to sneak around the map because the the hunters can actually see your footprints, so they'll track you just by your footprints alone.
Right.
And the birds. Don't forget the birds.
And the birds. You got to watch out for the birds on the map because they'll alert the hunters to your position.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check out Evolve. If you can get into the alpha, that'd be awesome. We're gonna post a code in a few minutes here, but it's a good game. It's very good. A few frame rate issues, a few issues here and there. That's probably attributed to alpha, but still fun nonetheless. And don't worry, Turtle. I don't think the full game will be as limited as the alpha. So
We haven't even seen one of the monsters yet. Like, they haven't even shown us that yet. So
Right.
there's still one more monster to be shown. I'm pretty sure there's a whole another set of hunters that they can have, and probably a lot of maps we can play on.
Right.
But do I see a campaign in this? No, I don't see a campaign at all. I see a straight up multiplayer.
Right. It's a good point. Very good point. Other than that, what are we thinking? Done with Evolve for now? I think we're done with Evolve.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Game announcements. Bam! Battlefield Hardline coming out on March 17, 2015 now. It was supposed to come out this month, I believe, originally, and it got delayed. So there's that. March 17, 2015. Apparently they said that initially they said that they were delaying it to fix everything and they were taking community feedback, and they did take community feedback, a lot of it, during the beta that they had for the PS4 and the PC. But apparently the CEO of EA in a conference call about earnings said that Battlefield, the reason it got really delayed is because they didn't have a good enough cops versus robbers experience to make it believable and immersive, and that it was too much like Battlefield 4 and not enough like its own game. Would you guys agree with that, from what you guys have seen?
Yeah, I sort of agree. It was way too much like Battlefield 4, a little bit, and they needed to tweak it a little bit to make their own.
Yeah. Assassin, you got to play it, so you're familiar.
Yeah, it was, I guess the best way to describe it, it's Black Ops 1 mixed with some Battlefield 4. And there just happens to be cops and robbers.
Right. So, that got delayed. I guess I might get it now that it got delayed. I mean, I knew it got delayed, but we didn't know March 17th. So, maybe I will check it out. Maybe I'll be done with Battlefield 4 at that point. But if it came out when it was originally supposed to, I probably wasn't going to get it right away. But, anyway. So, that's Battlefield. Here's one that Assassin is near and dear to Assassin's heart. EA tweeted out earlier this week that Star Wars Battlefront will release in holiday 2015. Who's excited for that?
Yay!
Everyone here. I have very fond memories of Battlefront on the PS2. Very fond memories.
It's going to be a new Battlefront, though. It's going to be first person. It's not going to be your old third person shooter.
That's fine. Assassin shaking his head. Assassin says no, it's not fine. Why isn't that fine?
It needs to be both, third and first. You could
might
do it
have
on the PS2, you could do it on the PC.
They might have it.
Maybe they'll add that. Maybe they'll take the feedback and add that. But I'm not too opposed to it being just first person.
Wait, who's making it?
Dice.
It's a dice game.
Yeah. Oh god, no, they're not going to take feedback. If it's the people making Hardline, then yeah, I'd say they take the feedback, but they don't care about your feedback.
Right. So that's coming out holiday. So that, to be honest, that's sooner than I thought from the progress that I've seen on it, from the leaks and stuff, and with the acquisition of the Star Wars franchise stuff by Disney and all that crap. Sooner than I thought.
Well, they wanted to release it at the same time as the movie. The movie's coming out in December sometime.
Oh,
next
well, that
year.
makes sense. That makes sense. I haven't heard really much about the movie at all recently. Clowns, are you going to be picking up Battlefront, you think? Are you a Battlefront guy?
I am not sure yet.
Yeah. Did you play the old Battlefronts though?
No.
Yeah.
I think a better version of Battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far. It's not exactly like
okay.
Battlefield, but
It's a little bit.
it's
Let me
very.
ask you this. Let me
Yeah.
ask this.
Yeah.
Can you take a helicopter, fill it up with people, and then dive straight into a building in Battlefront?
You can take a starfighter, fill it up with even more people, and crash into a side of a Star Destroyer.
Is it multiplayer people or is it AI people?
Both.
It can be both. Yeah.
All right, then I will check it
We
out.
have a contender for clowns. We have a contender. All right, holiday 2015. People in the chat, you guys liking Battlefront? Turtle says Battlefront, all caps. He also says Dice cares. It's just EA rushed them to beat COD. Oh, is this about Battlefield? No, we're talking about Battlefront now. And Mr. Pickle loved Battlefront, but you'll be able to get it pretty soon, 2015. Just really quickly, the crew got delayed about a month, so there's now another beta. There's a closed beta right going on November 6th. It releases for PS4 and Xbox One. If you haven't pre-ordered it, you get instant access if you have pre-ordered it. But if you haven't, we are going to post a link for the registration for the beta in the chat. I think. And we will also post it on the YouTube. What do you call it? The YouTube notes. So look out for that. So yeah, are you interested in the crew? Anyone? Anyone who likes racing games? Assassin? That
Yeah,
means?
definitely. I want to check it out. Definitely,
Clowns
for
too.
sure.
Yeah. It's a Ubisoft game. So we know how
I
much we
love
like Ubisoft games.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. So I know Turtle, who was in the chat, played the crew beta on PS4, I believe, or PC, maybe both. Turtle says he'll be taking part in this beta. And if you got into the last beta, you also get into this one, so you don't need to register. So that's a good thing. That's cool. Let me see if I can get the registration thing in the chat, or if it gets blocked. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked. All right. So yeah, so that's the registration if you haven't pre-ordered. So that is on November 6th. Now, quickly, we'll do this pretty quickly, hopefully. Destiny DLC has been not only announced, because it had already been announced, but it has been detailed pretty thoroughly, including the release date. So the release date is December 9th for the first piece of DLC. It is included in the Season Pass, which is $35, but if you did not get the Season Pass, it is $20. And Chaos, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 new story missions, some new weapons and armor. The light level cap is increased to 32. You also get a few new bounty spots, so you started with 5. I guess you're going to be able to have 10 now, which is crazy. I think that's probably the best feature. You get a new strike for Xbox players, but 2 new strikes for PlayStation players. And is there anything I missed?
Do you mention the new raid?
The new raid, yes, I missed the new raid. Do we know
there's
the
a new? It has something to do with Crota, and if some of you have played the game, Crota is the sort of figure behind the Hive, and they're trying to summon him back. That's just a little bit of story background, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Amazing. One new raid, that's it? That's all you get?
I
Yeah,
know.
1 new raid, 3 story missions, 3 new multiplayer maps, and probably all this stuff is on the disc right now.
Yeah,
Just
no
waiting to be
kidding.
unlocked.
Awesome point. Yeah, that's so true. It probably
Uh,
is. 3 new missions though, Chaos? Only 3?
Yeah, that's really low
Yeah.
standards for them. Unless the missions have awesome rewards, then then I could say, yeah, well that's great. But if they don't, then it's just crap.
So I guess the missions are an expanded story. If you want any background, it's about a new character, Eris, I guess is her name, I think. Or his,
Right, you're
is it
right.
her? Yeah, and
We don't know if it's him or her, but
don't know
yeah.
if it's him or her. And apparently the Hive are trying to summon this god to destroy Earth, and the story missions pertain to you preventing that from happening. So I think that's right.
And she will have new bounties and stuff available as well. Or him or her, Iris, whatever her name is.
Eris, Iris, one of the two, how you pronounce it. But so that's about the story. Also, you know what I did forget? Oh no, I said 3 new multiplayer maps. So they're called Pantheon, Sky Shock, and the Cauldron. So that'd be welcome because I feel like a lot of times you play the Crucible, you play the same damn maps over and over again. So 3 new
it's
maps,
true.
definitely welcome. Definitely welcome. What do you guys think about another PlayStation exclusivity until fall of 2015 for the second strike?
I think it's really cruel, Bungie doing this, but I can understand the reasonings. I think this is a ploy to get back at Microsoft for them taking Master Chief or Halo, creative control from them.
Definitely.
Because I feel like this is all a way of them getting back at Microsoft, and that's fine because I think Microsoft's doing very well on their own. I think when Master Chief Collection comes out, you're going to see a lot less people on Destiny because they're so devoted to Bungie as a company, but they know them from Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So when Halo comes back out, they're going to just run over to Halo. They're not going to even mess with Destiny.
Yep. Assassin, I saw you shaking your head before. You pretty much agree with what Chaos is saying, or you got something else?
I think, how much is the DLC?
It's $20 if you buy it separately, $35 if including the season pass.
I think it's overpriced for what you get.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have been in the game for once, but I mean, raid three missions. Like, I could create 3 missions, and for free. I could just, pull it out of my ass and be like, boom.
Well,
You can do that on Project Spark.
Yeah, there you go. And that's free. Well, sort of.
plus, right now there's a big spiel going on with the raid that's already in the game. Apparently, Bungie has screwed it up so bad that the raid is undoable. It's a glitch happening with the final encounter where Atheon will teleport people back to the time streams. Well, now he only teleports one person, and for us guys who've done the raid, one person is not going to go through that whole spiel of killing oracles and getting out of the portal alive by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he won't even teleport anybody. So it's really glitchy and really buggy, and I think Bungie needs to get their shit together.
Mm-hmm. Turtle says, I'm against exclusive deals, but gaming is a business, so he doesn't blame Bungie. And, if they're getting a shit ton of money, I don't blame them either. It sucks for us Xbox people, but you know what? You're right, business is business.
No loss for us on Xbox with Destiny. To be honest with you.
Wow. Yeah,
Halo's coming out,
that's
and
true.
Microsoft's going to treat us real good with that.
That's true. But I mean,
I just realized too, I have not been on Destiny in like a week, so...
Wow. Recovering Destiny-aholic. Yep. Recovering Destiny-aholic.
I've been playing Sunset, and I've been enjoying myself playing it. It's a game. Again, you don't have to take it seriously at all. You can just run around the whole map, just killing things, grinding around. I think I said it last night. It's like Tony Hawk with guns. So there you go.
Yep.
It's not Skyrim with guns. It's Tony Hawk with guns.
Yep.
We got our Chaos back.
We got Chaos
Yeah.
back. Yay.
Yay.
So that's enough about Destiny. We got Chaos back. Let's just click off the Destiny and go to the next thing. What is the next thing that we should talk about? Oh, let's talk just really quick. New releases this week. Here's one game I don't really know a lot about, but I've heard it's great from some guys at Xbox Culture. Lords of the Fallen. Anyone know anything really about this game other than it's an RPG?
I mean, I heard a lot of Dark Souls fans
It's like Dark
be
Souls, yeah.
disappointed. I heard a lot of them being disappointed, saying that it's like Dark Souls, like the environment, but it's too easy to be like Dark Souls. So
Really?
it's like mixed reviews, but I mean, from what I've seen gameplay-wise, I mean, I think the graphics are pretty good for that type. I don't think it's next gen, but I definitely think the developers put a lot of love into that game when they made it.
Yeah, so it's co-developed by by CI Games and Deck 13. I've never heard of Deck 13, but CI Games I had heard of before, and the reason I had is because they made those Sniper Ghost Warrior games. Not like Sniper Elite, but like the Sniper Ghost Warrior ones. You guys familiar with those? Yeah, Assassin's shaking his head. Yeah, but the graphics, you're right, Clowns. You're so right about this. The graphics are so good on this game, from what I've seen. And if you're into Dark Souls, I mean, a lot of people are liking it. Some people are hating it. I think you're right in the head. You hit it right in the head. The reviews are really mixed. Someone else have something to say about?
Yeah, I know there's no actual PvP in the game, so a lot of people are, or I might be wrong about that, but I don't think there's any kind of actual PvP. So a lot of Dark Souls fans are probably saying, "Oh, this isn't Dark Souls because I can't, go into PvP and ruin somebody's day."
Wow, that sucks.
But just as far as I know, it's just the story missions, and I think there was a joke going around if it's open world or not.
Nice, yep. Good Xbox culture joke right there. If you're on the site, you know what that's all about. But yeah, Lords of the Fallen, $60, came out on Tuesday. Check it out. I know a couple guys over at Xbox Culture really like it. I've heard some crazy stuff about like frame rate issues and stuff, but apparently that was overblown a little bit. But if you're into RPGs like Dark Souls, definitely check it out. Clown says that apparently people have been thinking it's too easy, but maybe this will be a good Black Friday deal. Who knows?
Yeah, I'd buy it up for Black Friday.
Yeah. So I mean, if it were 40, I might entertain it, but 60, no dice. What else came out this week for retail titles, like full retail titles? NBA Live 15, just really quickly. Apparently, they've improved a little bit on the graphics and the Ignite engine for all those people who are EA fans. And interesting to note that Polygon actually gave NBA 2K, which is the champion by and large in basketball games, gave NBA 2K and Live the same exact rating. So I think they're the only outlet that did that, but just had to quickly mention it. We're not really huge basketball fans here other than me, so we'll quickly move off that. Came out Tuesday, $60. Or
quick question.
Oh yeah,
Inferno,
yeah.
You play basketball.
Yeah.
Is it comparable to Wii Bowling? Because I love that.
No, not at all. Actually, Wii Bowling is probably more realistic than Live. At least from Live 14. I don't know about Live 15, but I played Live 14 a little bit, and I think Wii Bowling and Wii Basketball are a little bit more realistic than NBA Live 14.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, we'll move off that really quick. $53.99 if you have EA access, 10% off. Also, what came out this week, How to Survive Storm Warning Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Developed by Echo Software. Shout out to them for getting us. And 505 Games published it. Shout out to those guys getting us a review copy. We'll have a review up on the site for that. So it's just like the 360 version that came out like almost exactly a year ago. It came out on the 23rd of October last year, the 360 one. It's basically this 360 one, a little bit touched up, not really according to reviews, but it includes 6 DLC packs, which is a big deal because reviews for it back in the day said it was really, really short. But basically just over the shoulder, well, not really over the shoulder, it's like isometric view, kind of like Diablo. And it's a zombie apocalypse kind of, gotta survive and get off the island kind of thing. You have to eat to maintain your health. You have to sleep so you don't get overtired. You have to drink so you don't die from thirst. You have to build weapons and stuff. There's a lot of strategic elements to it. So anybody have anything to say about this? How to Survive? Have you seen anything?
I gotta say,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's piqued my interest. It looks interesting. I like that Diablo style view. I don't think we see enough games like that right now. And I think the idea of having to sleep and eat is pretty fantastic. It makes the difficulty harder. And I can't wait to see you stream it. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be streaming it, so check out my channel for that. I know there are a ton of games coming out, but this game actually, I wasn't too into it when I saw it was released, and then I watched a few videos and streams about it, and it definitely looks better than I gave it credit for. Especially on the hardest difficulty, people dying left and right. It just seems so damn hard. So, and I'm in for a challenge, so it's fine.
No, Turtle, don't say that. Don't
What's
ever
Turtle saying?
say
So
that.
it's basically a
Don't ever say
crappy copycat of DayZ. Wow, I can't even see through this
Oh,
goddamn
man.
beak. Dude, no, it's not like DayZ. DayZ's over the shoulder. DayZ's a behind the back, over the shoulder third-person view. This is like
DayZ's
Diablo.
really not even
Yeah,
a
this
game.
is-
It's actually a mod for Armor 3, so
The game now.
yeah, game now.
Yeah, it's got its own standalone release now, even though it is still a mod for Armor 3, like Chaos says. But DayZ is like an alpha. There's a million problems with it. Gamers Hero says DayZ is a bit crappy in itself. That's exactly what we're saying. DayZ is crap. This is I think this is better than DayZ, even though there's no real PvP element to it. But there is 2-player co-op on this. Surprisingly, no 4-player, but there's 2-player co-op over live with this. So that would be a lot of fun with your friend. You know, it's $20. Came out on Wednesday. Anything else to say about it? How to Survive?
I agree with Gamers Heroes. I think DayZ is a bit crappy. I think there's a lot of bugs in it.
Yep.
And if they fix it, it'd be great. But it doesn't seem like development's picking up on that game.
Right. Alright, so that was How to Survive. Last one for this week was Costume Quest 2. So I know Chaos is a Costume Quest fan, so you want to explain what Costume Quest is, Chaos?
Yeah, it's an RPG made by Double Fine, and pretty much you take the role of kids on Halloween trick or treating, but this time it's different. Something happens during that time, at least what I remember from the first one. Anyways, it's your standard RPG. Only the cool thing is, in order to get new abilities, you have to change costumes, collecting candy. There's all kinds of missions. It's a pretty fun game, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to play on Halloween. So if anybody's looking for a game to play on Halloween, go out buy Costume Quest.
Yeah, dude, that came out yesterday. I think it was like perfect timing to release it right around this time. It's turn-based, right, Chaos? The
Yeah,
RPG
turn-based.
turn-based,
It's
yeah.
not- yeah. And it's sort of got that old style where right before you hit the enemies, if you hit a certain button, you get either a damage boost or, if they try and hit you, if you hit a certain button right before they hit you, you get a decrease in damage. So
That's awesome. Yeah. It looks cool. The graphics look great. I love the cartoony style on it. I think it fits perfectly with what they're going for here.
Mhm.
And I mean, the story is a little bit on the crazy side. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. I
but
mean,
it's Double Fine. So their stories have always been a little bit crazy.
exactly, yeah.
I gotta say that's what's drawing me to it. I like the graphics. I mean, it doesn't look so serious, and that's what
No.
makes it look fun.
Yeah.
You know, that could be me with the big eyeball and assassin with the newspaper cap. I was just going out there messing stuff up for people.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And I think there's one costume where you're a candy corn. You really don't do nothing, but you just stand there as a candy corn. You just don't do anything.
I was gonna say, like, what the hell do you do as a candy corn? What ability does that give you?
Nothing.
No,
you
like-
just stand there, do nothing. You take damage.
Yes. I wanted
Yeah.
to ask, since you know a little bit about this, what is up with that Sappy boy that everybody's talking about? Is that just a PS4 exclusive?
The sack
I
boy?
heard some,
No.
yeah, I heard some stuff about Sackboy being an exclusive
Little
to
Big
PS4.
Planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say that's probably PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah, I think it is. Is that right, Assassin? It's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, Sackboy,
Nope.
right?
Little Big Planet. That's from where it's at.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna, because that's probably PlayStation, one of their main titles. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna put that in an Xbox game.
Right,
Makes
exactly.
me so sad. So why do we have Minecraft on PS4? We should pull it.
Nice.
They've already
Hardcore.
stated though they're not gonna change it. They're gonna keep
No,
it on all
I'm
com.
just saying.
I mean,
Oh, no.
that's more money for Microsoft, and like you said, who's to say that they can't put a ploy in there to hey, go buy this.
Definitely.
You know, Xbox One. So
Yep. I think definitely a smart move to keep it on there. Definitely. Um, Turtle says you may pick up Costume Quest in a sale. I may pick it up not on sale. It's only $14.99.
Yeah, it
I
looks
mean,
good.
I'm not sure how many hours the actual game is, but any kind of standard RPG, you'll be on it for a little while, and just going around exploring, that takes a little while. Talking to everybody, those it doesn't have any kind of dialogue that I know of. It's just all reading. So,
Gamers Heroes wants to know if we use the explicit theme on our site. I believe that is the theme, is it not?
Yep, I gotta say I love that theme.
That is the theme.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Clowns. You got something to say about it?
I mean, I was gonna say the creator of that theme, he's a pretty good designer. I also like the Steam theme he makes. Yeah, but I mean, I love that theme. I just want to change some stuff around, so working on it a bit.
Yeah. It's still a work in progress, man, but thank you, Gamers Heroes, for checking out the site. We really appreciate the support, man. But yeah, so that's it for Costume Quest. Just really quick, a few more things here for the show. Deals with gold for this week. Titanfall is 50% off. It's $25, and the season pass started out at being $8.25, but it's now $6.25. So Microsoft's doing this thing where they're adjusting the prices according to maybe download patterns, I'm guessing. But last week we had with Major League MLB, what was it? What was the name of that game? RBI Baseball. Thank you. Sorry, Assassin. RBI Baseball was $5 initially, and then it became $10 because so many people were downloading it, I'm guessing. But this time, I don't think a lot of people are downloading the season pass, so I think maybe they dropped the price from $8.25 to $6.25, but that season pass is normally $25. So if you're interested in Titanfall, haven't picked it up yet, this is a great deal. What do you guys think about this? For the deals with gold?
I can't buy any of it. I would have. Maybe season pass.
Yeah.
See, I think Titanfall is reaching the end of life, and they're just desperate to get the sales up on that season pass, because I think when people bought that game, some of them probably didn't get the season pass right away at whatever it was, 25, 35, and now they're like, oh crap, maybe we should sell more. Let's drop the price and get the sales up.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. They just want numbers to see if they can pull off a Titanfall 2. I really think Titanfall was a failure in a sense. I think it was hype. Graphics are great, but it just gets boring so fast.
now here's a great point to bring up, and I'm not saying Evolve is going to turn in this, but being that it's only multiplayer only, do you feel like that's going to be the same genre as Titanfall? Do you think it's going to fall on that same repetitive thing?
I sure as hell hope not, 'cause I'm so looking forward to Evolve.
Chaos, I gotta say, man, I agree with you. I think it will happen with Evolve if they don't change up the characters. If they don't add some DLC to it or something, I could see it becoming like this too quickly. Especially if they don't take feedback on that monster being so OP. People are just gonna get tired of these super long matches, and they're just gonna be like, oh man, this is getting boring.
Yeah, that's interesting. A very interesting point. And some people do the multiplayer only games very well. So, for instance, Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah.
That was done very well. I mean, that came out of the gate at $40, and all the DLC was free, so it kind of sweetened the deal a little bit. And there was a lot of content for that. And Titanfall, I think, did the multiplayer only a little wrong. So part of me, feels like that's also because they advertised it with a campaign as well, when there really wasn't a campaign. But
No, it was just you against other players.
right.
What they really needed to do is, the whole frontier defense. I think that should have been in the beginning, really, because not everybody wants to jump in and do multiplayer PvP. Sometimes we want to take a break from it and just fight, computer generated characters or AI. We don't want to fight, some asshole who's, obviously you shooting him and he should be dead, but who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, that should have been in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely agree. The Frontier Defense I would have played a hell lot more of if it didn't release so soon, so close to all these other upcoming releases. And I think that is another reason why this is actually going on deals with gold. And part of me almost thinks that Respawn and EA came to Microsoft and said, do this now, because Advanced Warfare comes out next week. They're trying to pull people away from that by offering such a sick deal, I think. And to get a game like this for $31.25 with all of the DLC, I mean, I think that's a really good deal for a game that was advertised as so heavily and so hyped. And then Advanced Warfare is right around the corner. That's going to be very much like this game in terms of the atmospheres and the futuristic features of it and stuff. So yeah. Gamers Hero says Evolve will have a strong following for a long time. The depth of the mechanics with the hunters and monsters will give more competitive players plenty of things to think about. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more depth to the gameplay than a game like Titanfall if you're comparing the two. But I mean, unless there's like 20 maps or something, it's gonna get really repetitive really quickly, I think. Either way. I mean, what do you guys think? Go ahead.
I could definitely see his point, though. Like, serious gamers that want a good competition with their buddies, I mean, it could eventually turn out to be some really good competitive game if they could set it up that way. Imagine, like, teams of different groups or clans or whatever, and the enemy clan would be the monster, and the other guys would be the other clan. I could see it being competitive like that. Yeah. And I think that could add sales to the game, if they turned it that way. But I think for the average gamer, they might tire out with the length of the round, because the average gamer some of them have a shorter attention span. I know myself, when I game, sometimes I like the shortness of the match, like PvZ, Plants vs. Zombies, and I think that with the long match in Evolve, I might tire.
Yep. Agreed. Definitely agree. What do you think, Assassin, about that? You think this is one that you could play for? If they had more maps, maybe one you could play for a long time, or even so with the mechanics, you're out on it like in a couple hours.
See, that's the problem. Like, I can see it having so much stuff, but I also saw I thought I was going to play Titanfall for months on end, and I ended up playing it for 2 weeks. So, right. I mean, the way I see it, I mean, the people who made Evolve made Left 4 Dead. Who knows, it might fail like what, these great developers like from Respawn and Bungie, they make great games before their games suck. So, yep. Who knows, these people might not pull off a Bungie or Respawn, but it has chances are they might.
Right. Alright, time is against it, so I think we got to move on to the next topic. That was Deals with Gold. I don't even know what the 361s are, to be honest. Usually we announce the 361s. I don't remember what they are exactly. Do you know what they are, Assassin, really quick, if you do?
No.
Alright, yeah. I don't think so.
Did you see the Games for Gold for November?
Yes, that is the next topic, baby. That's the next topic. Games with Gold for November for Xbox One. Volgar the Viking. What do we think about this one, guys? Chaos is already laughing because we anticipate this Games with Gold all friggin' month. And this month we get a 16-bit throwback action-adventure platformer that has really no story, to be honest. Essentially, what it's been described as the story is you start the game and like this Zeus character in the clouds that you're seeing right now if you're watching the stream just says go. And you go and kill stuff and make it to the end. Literally, there's no story in this game. But if you're a fan of the old 16-bit era, I mean, by all means, this is going to be a lot of fun for you because it's really difficult. It came out on Steam like a year ago, Clowns. Is that right?
I'm not sure, but I did definitely want to play it. I know Chaos is laughing, but I think I'm going to enjoy this game.
Dude, I'm going to enjoy it too, but for the Games with Gold, man, shit. Go ahead, Clowns. What were you going to say?
I think it's a great game for Games with Gold, and I think it's a great launch for it, it being free. I definitely want to review it, and I'm psyched up about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten so many crappy games for games with gold in the past. Some of them have been great. I'm not gonna say they're all crappy, but a lot of them have been crappy. So we expect a big title, and then we get this, and we're let down. And I think that's one of the reasons why Chaos laughs about it, because for all we know, this could be an awesome game. And I mean, to be honest, I think the Metacritic for the Steam version that came out last year was like a 76, which is very good for reviews. So I mean, it's been viewed favorably amongst critics. So like we're let down in a way, but it is a good game. Like Clowns is saying, Assassin, you looking for, what do you think about this?
I'm not looking forward to it. Sorry, I'm tired of indie games being free. Just a little bit, but I mean, I'll play it. Free achievements, free game. So it will end up sucking. So who knows?
Yeah. So I don't know. Chaos, you gonna give this a try? You gonna download it because it's a Games of Gold? You think?
I ended up downloading Chariot, and I haven't even played it yet, so I might as well,
Yeah. Might as well just download it. Get it for free. You don't even have to install it. Just have it start downloading and then cancel it, and then you can go back to it later. But I don't know. I might enjoy this. I might agree with Clowns. I mean, I love the 16-bit era. You know that, Clowns. That's what we're about here. 4 guys with quarters.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll download it.
Quickly, just to go back real quick, you asked like what was some of the deals with gold on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
They got a ton of it. Just to give you an example, GTA 5 is $29.99. GTA 4 $4.99. GTA 4 Lost and Damned 2 $49. Ballad of Gay Tony $4.99. Arcade Game Amy $169. Dead Block $249. Walking Dead Season 2, excellent title, $7.49. TWD Survival Instant Walking Dead, $9.99. It's not worth it. Zombie Wranglers, $2.49. TMNT OOTS, $4.94. And Zombie Driver HD, $3.29.
Awesome. Yeah, some of those are really good. I mean, GTA is coming out for next gen, so I wouldn't get it right now. But if you only had 360, I mean, GTA 5 is an excellent game. GTA 4, excellent game. So some of those are really good. Walking Dead. They always get awesome deals on Deals with Gold on the 360. But thank you, Clowns. Appreciate that. Also, to go along with those titles for Deals with Gold, for Games with Gold for 360, first half of the month is Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. Anybody play the Viva Pinata games?
Yes, they are awesome games. I wish they would release one. I mean, it might be just because I got kids, and it'd be something cool if I could sit down and they could watch me play.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I seem to remember them being a lot of fun. I'm almost 30 years old, but I'm sorry, they were a lot of fun to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they were. I mean, this one in particular was like an 82 on Metacritic. The first one was an 85. This one came out in 2009, so it's fairly older, but it still does sell for $14.99 retail. So definitely pick this up if you're a fan of stuff like Viva Pinata. It is a lot of fun if you're a fan of it. If you're not going to like it. I mean, I think you have to watch some videos about it, see what it's all about before you get into it, because it's definitely a niche game. Wouldn't you say, Chaos?
Yeah, it's definitely a niche game. It's definitely a sort of a pet game.
Yeah.
So it's got its places.
Yeah. The other guys know nothing about Viva Pinata? No. All right.
Never played them.
What about so that's from the 1st till the 15th. What about the second half of the month, the 16th to the 30th, Red Faction Guerrilla? Anybody play the Red Faction games?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Red Faction games had incredible destruction, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But it's a shooter. I don't know the story really for Red Faction. Do you, Chaos?
I'm not sure on the story. If I remember correctly, it's something about Russia. That's all I know. It's been a while since I've played it.
Yeah.
Like a revolution in Russia.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's made by Volition. Revolution in Russia. But basically, you're a bona fide badass. You can, like, if you see enemies up on a tower, you can take out the entire tower. It's like Frostbite Engine on Battlefield on steroids, actually. I mean, the destruction is awesome. I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it got an 85 on Metacritic, so it's a really good game. I mean, if you're a fan of shooters and you like, hectic games like that you can do a lot of destruction in, you're gonna like this one. So definitely check it out.
Oh, wait, I'm totally wrong.
What?
I said Russia. It's actually on Mars.
Oh, it's on Mars.
Red Faction. Yeah, that's on Mars. My bad. So my bad.
Oh, okay.
Probably gonna get hung for that one.
No, I thought it was Russia too because I look at the cover. I don't really know a ton about the game, but I've seen videos back in the day. This one came out in like '09, and there was a shit ton of destruction. That's definitely the memorable thing for me. Turtle says he used to play that all the time. Yeah, that's going to be free on the 360 in the second half of next month. So if you have it, check it out. Other than that, I think we're done. A few things that Assassin wanted to quickly announce. I'll remind him very quickly about Call of Duty, Assassin.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty, if you bought it digitally, was coming out at 3 a.m. Eastern. They, Turtle never told me, but they changed it to 12:01 Eastern.
So if you couldn't hear that, they changed it to 12:01 Eastern. It was a little muffled that time, Assassin.
Oh, sorry.
It was fine like the entire show, just that time it sounded a little muffled. 12:01 Eastern, you can get Call of Duty instead of 3:01 Eastern. Big change. That's a big change. I think they're gonna do that. They should do that for all games from now on. This 3:01 Eastern bullshit is just crazy. I mean, you can go to the store for a midnight release and have it 3 hours ahead of time. So they're really punishing digital people. We've talked about that before, but anyway, that's just kind of a solidifies it. Something else about Call of Duty. They announced the season pass, 4 DLC packs, $50.
It shouldn't be $50.
Oh really? How much should it be?
Well, I want to say 35, 40. I mean, you look at Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare, or not Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts, they gave you 4 maps, some extinction or zombies, and what we got here, we got 4 maps. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Alright.
what
4
makes
map
that
packs,
50?
dude, not maps. Map packs.
No, each map pack had 4 maps inside it. And then a zombies or extinction.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So
Okay.
it's going to be $50.
Yeah.
16 maps.
Right. Alright, so that's for Call of Duty. A couple other really quick things. You wanted to talk about GTA for a real quick second. We won't name everything, but what did you want to say about GTA?
The not exclusive, well, I guess you could say exclusive stuff for returning GTA members has been announced. I don't remember what it's on there. You probably have a list. But
Yeah, we're not going to give out all the details. We'll do that in a later show because GTA comes out in the middle of next month. So we'll talk more about GTA in a later show. But there's exclusive content for people that are returning players, essentially, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's that. Also, Dying Light got canceled on last gen. See you later. See you later. Bye. 360 and PlayStation 3. Kind of expected that at this point. And last but not least, Xbox One systems, get them for 50%, holy shit, $50 off this holiday season, including bundles. Other than that, I think we're done. Anything else? No. All right.
I think we pretty much covered it.
Yep, I think
Oh,
we did.
wait, one more thing.
Oh, yeah. I think
There's a Halloween skin pack for Minecraft that's free.
Oh, Halloween skin
Oh,
pack
yes.
from Minecraft. Yes, totally forgot about that. I gotta go on and
We
get
need-
that.
It's only for a limited time, too.
We need to probably be getting back on that sometime soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get back on Minecraft, and we're gonna have it too for people who follow the podcast for Minecraft. So definitely come check that out. We'll announce that on the show, and we'll have that on Twitter and on our site and everything. But we want to do a stream where we're streaming and we're playing with our followers and stuff. So look out for that. So yeah. So other than that, I think we are done. Thank you guys for coming by this special Halloween edition. No more masks after this week, so get them while they're hot. And we'll change back to our usual setup for the background. But anyway, I think that's it, guys. We'll check you later. Peace out.
Have a safe Halloween.
That is correct. All right.